To His Imperial Majesty, Uriel Septim, Emperor of Tamriel. Most esteemed Emperor, permit me to relay a particularly preposterous predicament I recently encountered in the perpetually provincial province of Skyrim. A quest, as these crude country folk call it. A mere minuscule matter, yet one that highlights the staggering simplicity of these Nordish natives. It commenced in the backwater burg of Iverstead, a place so utterly unremarkable, so devoid of any discernible culture that one wonders if it exists merely to mock the very notion of civilization. I, of course, rarely stoop to such squalid surroundings, but a fleeting fancy forced me into their fetid, flimsy, flagon-filled flophouse.
I've been playing Skyrim off and on since it came out in 2011, and I've never seen this quest before this year. Just recently. I guess that means that I never go into the taverns and talk to the bartender, because that is how this quest starts. You go into the inn in Iverstead, the tavern.
These damn bears are driving me crazy!
Approaching the bartender, a blithering, babbling buffoon, I inquired with all the condescension an Imperial can muster, "Hey man, how's it going?"
We don't get many visitors through here.
He responded in a flurry of fear-filled phrases. "We are scared. We are so scared. There's something scary happening." I naturally dismissed his babbling with a curt, Whoa, bro, hold on. What's so scary?" He then whined, "There's a ghost. Oh no, there's a spooky ghost."
I swear it burned right through my soul.
And it turns out that at the nearby barrow, there is a spooky ghost wandering around at night.
Imagine, Your Imperial Majesty, these Nords, these brutish, barbaric beings, cowering before a mere spectral specter. I, with the inherent courage and keen intellect of an Imperial, agreed to investigate this spooky ghost.
So you go into the barrow.
It transpired that this phantom haunted a nearby Nord barrow, a standard, simple structure filled with the predictable, puerile puzzles these primitives prefer.
And you go in there and you find the solution to the puzzles, and you open the doors and blah blah blah.
I breezed through these childish contraptions, solving them in mere moments, while these Nords quaked in their shoddy shoes.
And oh yeah, the ghost attacks you.
The ghost, a ghastly, grating presence, dared to attack me.
And, well, side note, I noticed when I was in there that the ghost has the same voice as the Adoring Fan and every other elf in Oblivion. And that was strange, because I didn't know that guy was in Skyrim at all, but apparently he does the voice of the ghosts. I had no idea. So that was weird, and when I was playing it, I thought, oh my god, is this like a unique character, like specially voiced by this guy? But I checked with my wife, and she said that that's just what all the ghosts sound like, so okay, fair enough. And after you kill him...
After dispatching this pathetic phantom, I discovered the source of its spectral shenanigans. This simpleton, it seems, had imbibed a potion of invisibility, intending to spook all the townsfolk so they won't come looking for him. He sought some paltry treasure, some trinket of no consequence, but his feeble mind proved incapable of solving the barrow's rudimentary riddles. Thus he resorted to this ridiculous ruse, pretending to be a ghost.
I can't remember if he's got a journal on his person or if you just find it later, but he apparently has been in there looking for a treasure, and he's been trying to figure out how to open these fucking doors, and it's very difficult for him to figure out. And what he decided to do, apparently, is take a potion that makes him look like a goddamn ghost, and he thought that'll spook all the townsfolk so they won't come looking for him. They won't come into the barrow and interrupt his puzzle solving. However, apparently he just really could not figure out how to solve these puzzles.
The most laughable aspect of this whole affair, however, was his utter delusion.
But he was in there so long, and he pretended to be a ghost for so long that he ended up thinking that he was really a ghost.
This fool, this pitiable peasant, actually believed he had become a ghost.
This man became convinced that he was really a spooky ghost.
A testament to the intellectual inferiority of this numbskull. How could such a feeble mind believe its own ruse?
Now, you might find that unbelievable that someone could pretend to be a ghost for so long that they would end up thinking that they're really a ghost, but dear viewer, dear listener, that is exactly what happened.
I, of course, solved the puzzles with effortless ease, securing whatever insignificant bauble this buffoon sought.
I, as the player, was able to solve the puzzles in like a couple minutes. Of course, no ghost ruse required, no spooky tricks needed. I just simply solved the puzzles, and I opened the doors, and I found the thing.
It was, as expected, utterly unremarkable.
And I don't even remember what the thing was. It wasn't that big a deal.
In summary, Your Imperial Majesty, this was a tale of pathetic pretension and provincial pandemonium. A minor, mundane matter, yet a stark reminder of the vast gulf between the enlightened Imperials and these simple, superstitious savages. With unwavering loyalty, your humble servant, Assanus.
But yeah, that's basically it. That's the story of the man who thought he was a ghost, who became a ghost, and then died. And it was a very funny little quest, and I'm glad I experienced it. It was memorable. It made me like Skyrim 1% more.